Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Corbin Report. Back at it after missing 1 week. And yeah, it's a little late, but now we're back at it. Got some stuff going on, new job, and all these different things. So trying to see if we can get this done before the game tonight. If not, it's going to be out around the game. Talking about the trades that just happened recently and the NFL rankings, and we'll see if I can get to the NBA rankings for this week before the game started. NFL rankings, stay tuned as there's some new things. And which team made the smartest move in the trade, the new number one, number two, or not number two, but new teams in the rankings if there are any. And there's not a lot of trades for the NFL, which kind of disappointed me. And it wasn't too crazy. But to get into it, I think the smartest trade was the one that was quiet and didn't seem to get a lot of attention. It was the Super Bowl defending champions trading for Dolphins defensive player Jaelan Phillips and giving a 2026 third round pick to the Miami Dolphins. Phillips can get to the quarterback and is disruptive. That is something the Eagles are missing after some of their defense left for other teams. That's why I think the Eagles might have been the true winner of the trade deadline. And if you haven't heard, they also added people to their secondary in Jaire Alexander and Michael Carter II. I think that was before the trade deadline. Oh, it was before the trade deadline, but I think it was before also a little bit. And I personally like the Jaire pickup. Now moving on, let's go with the Cowboys. They made a trade. Not sure what they're doing or why they made this trade. That's just my what I think. They made two trades actually. They got veteran linebacker Logan Wilson from the Bengals, and they also traded for Jets defensive lineman star Quinnen Williams. And the Jets received the 2026 second round pick and the 2027 first round pick and defensive player Mossy Smith. I think it's great they traded for more defensive players and a star player. They already have Clowney and Kenny Clark. Their secondary, I don't know what happened to them. I know they used to be good and stuff. What I think is they needed to trade for a big playmaker in the linebacker or secondary area. I like them getting Williams, but as I mentioned, they already have two other defensive players. And they should have got a big playmaker in a different position. So, good move in the player they got. Pretty all-star level caliber player, but should have got someone in a different area. Nothing against Williams, pretty good. A team that made another good move is the Seattle Seahawks. They are doing good, and they just got more dynamic adding speedster receiver Rashid Shaheed from the Saints. And because of this trade, I was able to decide where I was going to put the Seahawks in the rankings, and this actually helped me make my final decision as I was debating between them and another team at one of the spots where to put them. Stay tuned to find out where they're at. Where do you think they are? And speaking of the rankings, let's get into it. So we'll go with at number 10, moving down one spot, it's the Broncos. After hanging on to beat the Texans. Close game, so they moved down one. At number 9, another team that lost. It's the Indianapolis Colts moving down 8. But stay tuned, they made a good trade to help their defense that's already solid, and then this might have just stacked their defense. At number 8, moving down 6, it's the Chiefs. At number 7, moving down 4, the Detroit Lions. That probably was the surprise of the week, is the Lions losing to the Vikings. I don't know if anyone saw that coming. At number 6, staying the same, is my favorite team, the New England Patriots. At number 5, after their bye week, also staying the same, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Moving up 9 to the 4th spot, it is the Pittsburgh Steelers after taking down the Colts. Moving up 4 to the 3 spot is the LA Rams. Moving up 6 in the 2 spot, it's the Buffalo Bills. And the new number 1 this week, moving up 3 spots, it's the Seattle Seahawks. And speaking of trades still, a team that was smart was the Chargers trading for Saints offensive lineman Trevor Penning after they lost Joe Alt. I feel like every year the Chargers always struggle with their offensive line getting hurt. The Saints got a 2027 6th-round pick. And Saints season, I'd say it's pretty much done. So, and you lose Shaheed, I don't know what they're doing. Then the Jets just trading people away. What are you guys doing? Are you, trying to lose and get the first pick of the next draft? What the heck is going on? And opposite of smart trade that didn't make sense is the Raiders sending Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars after losing to them. That one I don't get it at all. It was for draft picks. For the details, I'd recommend reading the NFL's articles. They explain it, and for time purposes, that's why I say that. Of course, all this is according to NFL.com. And of course, for all the trades, we'll see at the end of the season how they work out. Now, speaking of the Jets trade, the other trade they made, and they got rid of one of their other defensive stars. They traded Sauce Gardner to the Indianapolis Colts for 2 first-round picks and Adonai Mitchell. The Colts just made their defense even better, and they already have a solid defense. The Jets might be making their offense better. That's one thing I can see of this, because Mitchell, I could be wrong, but, he might be a rookie and not horrible, so pair him with Garrett Wilson and some Leon Lazard. It could only get better, so that's good. But their defense, what are you doing? And then I'm unsure if I'm going to get to the NBA rankings. If I do, I'll tell you the top 10. I got to go over the games from last week to see who's where. But I'm pretty sure the number 1's going to stay the same. Number 10 through 2, I'll let you know. And we'll pause here, take a break, and then stay tuned for the NBA rankings and any other news that you think is coming. If you have any comment, question, let me know. All right, bye.